Hi, I'm Coach Jeff, bringing you another metamorphic method to help you evolve. Today we're going to go through a full body workout that is low impact. So it's perfect for those individuals who might have joint pain, underlying pathologies, old injuries, a little bit of arthritis. This is also perfect for people who are in apartments or have sleeping spouses or children in the house. We're going to get right on the ground to start our warm-up. All right, so we're going to get into our kind of tabletop position here with the toes tucked underneath, knees are right underneath those hips. From here, we're going to push up into our downward dog, pushing the heels down, pushing the hips high, feeling that stretch come through the hamstrings. Go ahead and join me here. We're going to tuck the chin just a little bit, holding this for about 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, we're going to come back down to the knees. From here, we're going to sit up tall, keeping the toes tucked. And you're going to feel a nice little stretch in the bottom of your foot, the fascia of the feet there. From here, we're going to untuck the toes, sit down slowly onto those ankles if you can. Put your hands behind you, and then we're going to pop those hips up in a pelvic tuck, squeezing the glutes. You should feel a nice quad stretch here in this position. Now we're going to go ahead and repeat that. So this is our ankle stretch into downward dog. So we're tucking the toes, we're in that table position. We're going to go right back into that downward dog. So we push the hips up, straightening the knees, keeping the lower back arched as you pull your heels down to the ground. Again, holding for about 5 seconds. We've got about 3, 2, 1. We're going to bring it down slowly, bring those knees straight down. Sit up as tall as you can for about 5 seconds with the toes tucked, feeling that stretch come underneath the fascia or the bottom of the foot there. And then we're going to go ahead and untuck those toes. We're going to sit down as best you can, feeling that stretch now come through the front of the ankle. Put your hands behind you, tuck your pelvis, thinking about tucking your tail up toward your face. And then push those hips up, squeezing your glutes, letting those quads open up. We're going to go through this 3 more times. So we come back to center, back in that table position, tuck those toes, bring those hips up, pushing the heels down, start to lead your chest toward your knees, feeling that nice stretch climb up your hamstrings. And then again from here, we go down nice and slow. Sit up as best you can, feeling that stretch come underneath the foot. Holding for about 5 seconds. 2, 1. And then we're going to go ahead and untuck those toes, sit back, hands back, push those hips up, feel that stretch come through your quads. 4, 3, 2, back down. We got 2 more reps to do. Let's flow right through. Back into table position, up into downward dog. Push those hips up, arch your lower back. Thinking about kind of tucking the back of your legs up to the sky. And go ahead and bring it down. Keep those toes tucked. Sit up nice and tall for 5, 4, 3, 2. Untuck the feet. Sit down again. Hands back. Hips up. Pelvic tuck. 5, 4, 3, 2. We're going to hit that 1 more time. So back up into that downward dog position. Heels down. Arch the lower back. 3, 2, down nice and slow. Keep those toes tucked, sit up nice and tall. Again, just feeling that stretch come underneath the bottom of the foot. When the fascia is very tight there, in some of those more impactful exercises, it's prone to tearing, so stuff like running and jumping. So we want to make sure the fascia is nice and healthy under the foot. And we're going to untuck those toes, hands behind you, tuck the pelvis, push those hips up, and feel that stretch. Again, climb right through the quads. We're going to go ahead and bring that back to center. The next part of the warm-up, we're going to get into some wrist extensions. So you're going to take your hands, facing them out away from one another, returning to that tabletop position. So my right hand is facing out to the right, my left hand is facing out to the left. Trying to spread the fingers wide and push the palms to the ground. You're slowly going to lean to the right side of your body, feeling that stretch crawl up the right forearm, and then we're going to slowly lean to the left side of your body. Now be very gentle on your wrist here, especially if you've got arthritis or some old injuries. And we're gonna go ahead back and forth for 5 each side. So just to give you that view again, I've got my hands facing out, away from one another. Palms are down, we slowly lean to the right, feeling that stretch crawl up the right forearm. And then we're slowly gonna lean to the left side, feeling that stretch crawl up the left forearm. About 5 seconds in each position. So I'm back to that right side. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, and we transition. Holding on the left side. 5, 4, 3, 2, and we start to transition. Let's get 2 more each side. Back to that right side. Just lean your body weight over. Feel that stretch climb through the forearms. And back to the left. 4, 3, 2, 1 more each side. 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one here. 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, the next part of our warm-up, we're gonna work through our shoulders and a movement we call the snow angels. Just to give you a view here, we're gonna put the arms up behind the head and then tuck them behind your body. Up behind your head, and then we're gonna tuck them behind your body. We're gonna do that in a lying position to add a little resistance with gravity here. So we're laying on the mat, we're gonna pick the chest up, head up just a little bit, tuck your hands behind your head. This is your external rotation here. And then we're gonna go ahead and tuck the hands behind your body. That's your internal rotation. We come back up, behind your head to external rotation, and back into internal rotation. We're gonna go ahead through that for about 10 to 15 reps. Each time you come back to your head, that's 1. Go ahead and begin if you haven't. So hands touching behind your head, chest up off of the mat, rotate back, touch behind your lower back, and back up to behind your head. Now, if you've got any shoulder impingements or lack of range of motion, you might find this difficult. That's okay, work through as best you can, or make sure you contact me so we can go over this movement and kind of see what's going on there. We're gonna go through for about 5 more reps. Here we go. Up, and bring that back. 4. Breathe through, keep that chest up, keep those legs nice and tight. Should start to feel this burn. Come up into those shoulders. Let's hit 1 more together. All right. For the last part of our warm-up, we're gonna hit another little stretch here. So we're gonna get into our half kneeling position. So I've got my right knee straight down, my right toe is tucked. I'm gonna bring my left leg out to the side here. So I'm off of the body about 45 degrees. And this is gonna be an adductor half kneeling stretch. So we sit up tall, and then we start to lean the hips down and forward toward this left knee. From here, right through the center of your body, into the adductor on the right side or the inner thigh, you should feel a nice stretch. We're gonna come back to center. Now, if you wanna get a bigger stretch there, extend that out, or if that was too big, just pull your foot in toward you a little. So we're gonna go ahead down, lean down, feel that stretch, come right through that right inner thigh, come back up to center. Down nice and slow, feel that stretch again, come right through that right inner thigh, maybe a little bit on the left side, and back up. Here we go, 3 more. 1, chest up tall. 2, and 1 more. Again, just feeling the stretch kind of come through those inner thighs there. And 3, and we'll switch. Now, if you're having trouble with the pressure on your knee, go ahead and fold your mat or grab a pillow or something soft to put under it. All right, so we've got the left knee down now. We're bringing that right leg out about 45 degrees off the body. That left toe is tucked back. From here, we fall down to the side. Again, feeling that stretch come through our inner thighs, and then press up. Back to center. Here we go, 5 reps. Down with control. Lean into that stretch. Just let those hips drop down and forward. And back up with control. Trying to get about 5 each side. So we'll get about 3 more here. Inhale down. Release at the bottom. Big exhale. Inhale. Big exhale. Just pretend to drop those hips down and forward. And let's get one more here. Now for this next exercise, you're gonna see why we opened up those inner thighs. We're gonna stand right up and get into our first circuit today. Our first circuit today is all legs. We're gonna go through 3 exercises, totaling about 20 reps. And we're gonna go through those twice. We're starting with our lateral lunge into a windmill. So we're gonna go into our normal lateral lunge down to the left side by pushing the hips back, keeping the right leg straight. Once we get as low as we can, you're gonna reach the left arm down to the arch of the left foot and reach your right arm up to the sky, feeling that thoracic rotation to the mid-back. And then we stand up, continuing on the other side. So I'm pushing my hips back, torso stays centered, left leg straight this time. Right hand down to the inside arch of the right foot, left arm up into that thoracic rotation. We're gonna stand up, let's go ahead and begin 20 reps. Down to that left side, left arm down, right arm up, and come back to center. Here we go. Right arm down, left arm up, big rotation, and up to center. You're on your own here. You can go at my pace or breathe through. Find your own pace in this workout today. I'm on about 4 reps. Focus on quality of movement. Make sure you're keeping those heels down, keeping that arch in your lower back as you drive in and out of your lateral lunge. About 10 more here. So we're gonna inhale as we go down, exhale when you get there, and rotate. Let's get about 6 more reps, or just finish your 20. Feel that nice stretch come up the inner thigh of the leg that's straight. Feel the grounding of the working leg by keeping those heels down. Let's get 2 more, and I'm gonna hit last one here. All right, right from the lateral lunge with rotation, we're gonna go into our squat with a knee tuck. So go ahead and watch me here. So we hit our normal squat, elbows are up, we're gonna knee tuck to the side, bring the elbow to the knee, back to the squat, and we go other side. 20 reps, so 10 each side. Ready? Squat, side crunch, down, side crunch. 2, 3, go at your own pace, or try to keep up. Nice, you got it there. Keep the chest up tall, make sure you're pulling the belly button in, squeezing the abs, upper back's nice and tall. We're gonna get 10 more here. 9, 8, 7 more, 6, 5, 4, 3, big crunch to the side, 2, 1 more, even it out. Awesome. Shake that out. We're gonna get now down on the ground, targeting our glutes. Take about a 10-second breather once you get down there, and go ahead and watch me demo. So for this glute bridge, we're gonna bring the hips up as high as you can. Then we're gonna reach the right arm up and across the body, really feeling that right glute squeeze, coming back to center, going back down with the hips. Watch again, we go up, left arm this time, reaches up and across, feeling the left hip push up in the left glute squeeze, and down with control. Alternating back and forth for 20 reps, 10 each side. Ready? Hips up, reach that right arm across your body, up and over, push the hips up, especially that right side, squeezing that right glute. Down to center, up, push through that left side, reach, reach, reach with that left arm, and down. Here we go, a little faster tempo now. Up, squeeze, down with control. Up, squeeze, reach, down with control. 20 total reps. We're gonna go for about 12 more here. Big deep breaths as you go through. 10 more. Again, as you reach across, you should feel the glute on that same side really working overtime. So left arm comes up, left glute squeeze, right arm, right glute. I'm gonna get 4 more here. One more, big reach up and over, and down to center. Excellent. We're gonna go ahead and stand right back up, and we're gonna work through that one more time. I'm gonna give you about 10 to 15 seconds to let your legs shake out as I demonstrate that lunge again. So for those lateral lunges, it's paramount that the weight is on the outside of your feet. So as soon as you get into the width that's comfortable, roll onto the outside of your ankles. From here, arms are at center, push those hips back, one leg stays straight, that straight leg, that same arm comes up into rotation, stand up to center, and then we switch. Let's go ahead and begin together. Ready? Down, into that lateral lunge, reach down to the arch, reach up to the sky as we rotate. Up to center, there's 1. Going for 20. Take your time going through this. Make it your workout. I want your inner voice to be really kind to yourself today. Always check in with what that inner voice is saying. Your inner coach. I'm not always going to be there to push you. So you want to kind of breathe that intensity intrinsically within yourself. Here we go, about 10 more reps. You can do this. You've got it. Work it on your body today. This exercise specifically, working on a little bit of mobility while we tone it up. Hitting those 20 reps, I'm gonna get about 4 more here. And last one. All right, we're gonna go right back into our squat with that side knee tuck. 20 reps, let's begin together. Down into your squat, knee tuck. Here we go, 2, 3. Pump through, keep that chest up tall. Feet are just wider than your hips. Weights in the heels as you go down. Belly button into crunch. Let's do it. Little bonus, 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7. Get it, crew. 4, 3, 2, and last rep. Woo! Way to pump through. Getting right back on the ground to finish off those legs. If you can, let's get right into it. So we're gonna hip bridge up, reach up across, squeeze that glute, down and switch. Here we go, 20 reps. Again, about 10 each side. Big reach up across with that arm. It's okay if that shoulder comes off the ground a little bit. Push those hips as high as you can. Always making sure in our hip extension, you're not pushing through your lower back. So make sure that pelvis is tucked, working through the glutes like we should be. Let's get about 6 more. And then my last 2, but go at your own pace, finish those 20. All right. Now that we're finished with the legs, we're gonna get right into our upper body work. So flipping on the front side, we're gonna go into a push-up with a row and then a cross mountain climber. Go ahead and watch. So I have my hands narrow in a tricep push-up position. Feet are wide. We're gonna go down into our push-up, coming down all the way. At the top, we're gonna pull one arm up, holding for a sec, bring it back down, then we bring the opposite knee across to that elbow. We go back down in the push-up, up, other arm up, other knee across. So again, a push-up with a row and then a mountain climber across the body. Let's go ahead and do it together as I talk you through. So hands close together, feet are wide. If you can't do the push-up, just pick one arm up and then cross. Otherwise, we go down into the push-up, press up. Pick your right arm up, put it down. Bring your left knee to the right elbow, bring it back. Back into another push-up. Left arm up, hold. Left arm down. Right knee to left elbow, bring it back. Here we go, continue through. Push up, right arm up, right arm down. Left knee to right elbow, back to center, back to push up. Left arm up, left arm down. Right knee to left elbow, and back to center. You're on your own. Let's get 4 more. Here we go. Down, up, arm down, knee across. Go ahead and continue through. 2 more reps. Last rep. All right. Right from the push-up row mountain climber, we're going to turn this into a back extension. So we go onto the front side of the body, laying flat. We're going to take the hands back behind the head, like we started with our snow angels. From here, pick your upper body up as high as you can. We're going to hold for 2, and then down with control. Ready? Up, chest up, hold for 2, down with control. Go ahead and begin with me. Up, and down with control. Up, down with control. Abs tight, legs tight, working through the lower, mid, and upper back here. We're aiming for about 10 to 15 reps. Let's get about 10 more. 9, 8, up, 2-second hold, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. And down with control. Right from there, we're going to turn this into a reverse fly with an overhead press. So I'm just going to sit up and show you from a different angle. Essentially what we're going to be doing is pulling the elbows back, pressing up, and then returning to the floor. Pulling the elbows back, pressing up, and then returning to the floor. If that version is difficult enough, you could stick with that. Otherwise, we're going right back onto our belly. You're going to put your arms out at a 90-degree angle and off your shoulder, and go ahead and rest your elbows and hands on the ground. From here, pick the chest up, hold, press up, overhead into a wide position, come back down, and all the way back down to the ground. Reverse fly, extend up, press, and then all the way back down to the ground. Here we go, 10 to 15 reps. Squeeze those legs nice and tight with your core to anchor the body. Working through the mid to upper back here in that thoracic extension with that overhead reach. Again, aiming for about 10 to 15 reps. I'm going to get 5 more. Here we go. 1, 2, should be really feeling this in the upper back. 3, behind those shoulder blades. 4, 1 more, and a little in the lower back. 5, all right, shake that out. I'm gonna give you about 20 seconds to let your arms rest as I demo that plank row push-up with the mountain climber again. So let me show you from a different angle. I got my hands very narrow, again, a tricep push-up position. My feet are wide. We go into the push-up. Up, pick one arm up, put it down. Knee comes across, and then back. We go down into the push-up, up, other arm up, down, and the knee comes across. We're gonna try to run through that here for about 10 to 20 reps. So you're looking at about 5 to 10 each side. All right, so hands are narrow, feet are wide. Gut down into your push-up, pull one arm up, put it down, bring the knee across. Here we go, you're on your own. Continue through for about 10 to 20 reps. Let's see what you got. If you don't want to keep count, that's fine. Just stick with me. Keep the belly button in. Keep those legs nice and tight to help control your core. I'm going to get 4 more. Here we go. Two more. Last one. All right. Now we're getting right back onto the ground, heading into that thoracic extension or those back extensions. So we're here on the stomach. We're going to put the hands up to the side of the head. You can touch the back of your head or just leave them off the side of your ears. Tuck your chin. Inhale, big exhale up, chest up, elbows up. Hold for 2. Down with control. Here we go. Up. 1, 2. Down with control. Trying to get 10 to 15 here. We're going to go for about 6 more. Two more. Last one, big hold. All right. Let that rest again for about 15 seconds, 20 seconds, as those arms kind of unwind. We've got 1 more here for the upper body. That's going to be our reverse ply with extension into overhead press. So we go back into that same position. Arms are just going to go out to a 90-degree angle in the elbow. Elbows are just off the shoulders. From here, we're going to lift the upper body up, press out into that wide position, pull it back in, go head down. Here we go, 10 to 15 reps. Breathe through. This is a very important exercise for shoulder and postural health. If you find this difficult, it's probably because those muscles need a little bit of work. Always remember that the exercises you hate the most are probably the ones your body needs the most. We're about halfway through. There's 7. Here's 8. Going 10 to 15. Legs nice and tight. Chest up, elbows up. Press. Bring it back with control. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. All right. That's enough for the upper body. We're now going to get into the core portion of our routine. Flipping right onto the backside, going right into our split leg sit-up. Now the split leg sit-up is a great exercise because it teaches your core to work through your breathing and without your hip flexors overworking, which can give you back pain. Let me show you how we do that here. So taking a long inhale through your nose, start to push your lower back to the ground, and then exhale all your air through your mouth as you sit up. And then down with control. Now you may have noticed that the leg that is out straight wanted to lift off the ground. That means those hip flexors want to overwork. Don't let that happen. Make sure that leg stays stiff, almost pretending to push the knee down into the ground. Let's begin for 10 each side. So we take that long inhale, through the nose, begin to push your lower back to the ground, and exhale through your mouth all your air as you come up. Inhale down, and big exhale up. Now if your range of motion is small, that's okay. Close your eyes and focus on the feeling of utilizing those core muscles without using your lower back or your hip flexors, while breathing with control. Inhaling down through the nose. Big exhale as we come up. Let's get about 6 more on this side. Now remember that with most core work, it's about time of tension. You don't want to go through fast. If anything, you want to control the movement nice and slow. I'm going to get about 3 more on this side. Last 2 on this side. And 1 more. Really squeeze the core up and then control the way down. We're going to go ahead and switch legs here. So we bring one leg, opposite leg in. We have the other leg out nice and straight. Flex the toe toward the face on that straight leg. If you want to, you can put your hands behind your head on this one. All right, big inhale through your nose and big exhale as we come up, squeezing the core. Inhale back down, big exhale up. Let's go 10 reps together. Again, that leg is straight. Pushing it down to the ground. So kind of squeeze the glute of the leg that's straight. Flex the toe toward your face. And push the knee down to the ground. Again, teaching the core how to work through breathing and without the muscles that will bother your back if they're overused. Let's get about 3 more here. And last one. All right, we have 1 more core exercise to hit, and then we're going to run through those again. So we're going to flip onto the front side. We're going to hit a plank bird dog. Now, if you want to do the easier version, that's our traditional bird dog. Opposite arm and leg out, and then we can switch, going for 20 reps. If you'd like to do the more advanced version with me, we're going to go down into a plank on our forearms. Arms are narrow, feet are wide. We're going to lift the right arm and left leg up, hold for a second, and then switch. Let's go ahead and begin together for 20 reps, 10 each side. Right arm, left leg up, down and switch. Make sure those hips stay locked into position. Focus on that anti-rotation, not letting those hips turn. Big deep breaths. Keep those arms and legs nice and tight. Here we go. We're halfway through. Let's get 10 more. Two more. Last one. Woo! Should feel a little burn through the core there. All right. Going back to our last set of split leg sit-ups. Let's go right leg down straight, left leg is bent, long inhale through your nose, hands on your chest or behind your head, and exhale up, pushing the lower back to the ground. Inhale back down, big, exhale up. 10 reps. I'm on 3, but do your thing. Take your time, almost shut your eyes here, really focus on squeezing your core on the way up, keeping it tight on the way down. I'm gonna hit 4 more, and then switch. Last one on this side. All right, so now we got left leg out straight, right leg is bent in, long inhale through the nose, big exhale up as you push your lower back into the ground, pushing that straight heel down to that left heel. Continuing through those 10 reps. Hitting about 5 more on this side. Last one, or going through your own pace. All right, again, you should really feel that fire burning in your core. Going back to that plank bird dog or regular bird dog. So again, easier version. from the tabletop position, opposite arm and leg out. If you're hitting that more difficult version, let's start. Arms are narrow, feet are wide. Last exercise of the morning or day. Let's get it done. Right arm, left leg up, bring it in, and switch. 20 reps. What's your inner voice telling you? Are you strong inside? Can you finish this? Push yourself through. Make that drive to be better a little bit intrinsic, right? Comes from within. Not just from Coach Jeff screaming at you through the screen. Here we go. I'm going to go for 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last 2. Last one. Woo! All right, let's get right into our cool down. Starting with one of my favorite stretches for your core, our upward dog. So we kind of meet in that plank position on the hands. Bring your elbows in and just relax on the floor. Untuck those toes. Head right into that upward dog by pressing through the arms, straightening your arms into the ground, lifting the chest up to the sky as you push the shoulder blades down and backwards. Keep those legs kind of tight to protect your lower back as you drop the hips down and forward. Again, lifting through the chest, pulling the shoulder blades back as you push the arms down. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2. From here, we're going to move right into a child's pose. So we're going to keep the toes untucked. We're going to draw the hips back, keeping the arms straight, trying to on top of or between your ankles. From here, to extend the stretch into the lats, we're going to turn the palms facing up. So as best you can, supinate your wrist or turn the palms upward, and then start to draw the hips back, allowing that stretch to climb right underneath your shoulder blade, into your lat, under your armpit. So again, arms are very straight, wrists are facing the sky, dropping those hips back, feeling that stretch climb underneath the armpit. From here, crawl your left arm over to your right hand. So we pick it up, bring the left arm over to the right hand, keeping the palms facing up. And then we're going to push the hips back to the left side. And you should feel that stretch increase in the left lat or underneath that left armpit. Let that climb through up the arm. Come back to center with your hands. And then we go right arm over to the left side. Again, palms remain up. Elbows are straight, and then push those hips back to the right side, and you'll feel that stretch come up the right lat. All right, that's it for today's workout. If you're looking for a little more Coach Jeff, you know where to find me. Go to my Facebook page, Coach Jeff, or go to my YouTube channel, Metamorphic Methods. If you like this workout, make sure you like it. Give me a comment if you're looking for something different or need some work on one of these movements. Make sure you subscribe and share my posts. Have a great rest of your day.